Agent Zero skills are out, and in this video I'm going to show you how they work inside Agent Zero projects, and we are going to create a whole sales funnel all in one video. We are first going to explore installing skills and a bunch of different marketing skills. Then we're going to create an email nurturing sequence, concepts for an ad campaign. We're going to generate those concepts using the Venice API. We're going to make a sales page, and then we're going to automate the creation of a meta ads campaign, all from Agent Zero. By the end of this video, you will have an understanding of how to use skills and AI agent frameworks like Agent Zero to put up a whole ad campaign on Meta Business Suite, headache-free. Now, what you're going to see in this video is not necessarily super impressive.
Time to start building.
I'm just trying to show you the workflows and process here, but the ads themselves are more laughable than effective. What I want you to see in this video is how accessible it is now to programmatically create an ad campaign. And we're going to do that in Agent Zero. So let's get started. Big update from the Agent Zero team. They just shipped skills. This is huge. There's also some new things like Git projects and a new user interface. But in this video, I want to explore these skills because really that's becoming the future of everything thanks to OpenClaw and all of that pandemonium. I'm going to start with a fresh Agent Zero build. It's got a new version out now. If you already have an Agent Zero instance, check out the docs to see how to upgrade without losing your files or data. But we're going to get started on a brand new instance. Okay, so here we go. Agent Zero's new interface just has us start fresh by creating a new project, which is awesome because projects are a very important way to stay organized in Agent Zero. So let's choose a color. I do not have a Git repo, but I have a name. I'm going to call it Marketing Assistant. Everyone's talking about OpenClaw now, but let's show how Agent Zero can kick some butt in the AI assistance realm as well. So now we have our Marketing Assistant agent. We'll say this project is for various marketing tasks. You are an expert messaging, sales, marketing, funnel strategist. When prompted by the user, use the best skills and sub-agents for accomplishing the best results for the task. Something simple. We can go back to that later. But here, instruction files, we can also just upload an MD or text file. So for example, if I want to use Claude Code to make like really good instructions, I could just do that and upload those here as well. Project specific memory or not. So now with projects, we can say, hey, keep the memory isolated for this project, meaning it doesn't have access to all the memories in Agent Zero, or toggle it off and give it access to all the memories. So here we're going to make it project specific here. And this also allows us to create a knowledge base. So we can totally import a knowledge base here for the marketing. In this case, I want to use this marketing assistant for various projects, not just one. So for now, I'm going to not have a knowledge base, but what I am going to do is import skills. So down here at the end, we can import skills. And what's cool is that you can just upload any Git repo. So I found this really cool skills pack, marketing skills from Corey Haynes. Shout out to Corey Haynes. And in here, we have skills for A/B testing setups, analytics tracking, finding competitors, content strategy, email sequences, copywriting, like everything, right? Marketing psychology. This is like a cool skill pack. So what I'm doing is I'm clicking this code button on GitHub and downloading the zip. And then from there, I'm going to upload the zip into the import skills section here. So I'll choose file. There it is. As we can see now, it found all 25 skills here in the zip file. We can choose a conflict policy. We don't really need to worry about that because this is all brand new. We want to limit these skills only to marketing assistant. And I don't have any other agents right now because this is a fresh setup, but this could come in a lot of handy later. We're just going to leave it to all agent profiles for now. Import. Okay, successfully imported. Now we're back to our setup. The last thing I'm going to do is give a Venice API key to the project so we can generate images and stuff like that, which reminds me, we should also upload the Venice skills. What is a skill? To use the Venice API to generate images, videos, etc. with Venice AI. And as you know, I'm a big fan of Venice AI and I use it for everything. So here's this one in Claw Hub, Venice AI Media. Let's download that zip. Upload that here, Venice Media Skill, import. So now we have a marketing project in Agent Zero that has all these skills for marketing and it can generate media. And we're going to power it with just like the best intelligence there is. So we're going to have a powerhouse here. So I'll click save. And we are ready to go, baby. Now, I've got a new install here, so I've got to put my API keys here. But as you can see, we now can see what's going on with our system resources. We've got a dashboard here. I can go straight to settings here now. So here, I'll put in my API key on this external services page. We can see our skills. You can see we already have our marketing skills all here. And we can organize them based on the project or the agent profile. Hugely powerful, guys. This is going to be really interesting to see what people come up with Agent Zero skills now. We're going to use Claude Opus through Venice, so it's anonymized inference here. And if you don't know how to set up Agent Zero, I recommend you check out the intro guide on my channel. Oh, this is cool. So now we can specify a default working directory. So if we're not in a project, like where are the files going? This was something that did kind of bother me before because my files would just end up in random places all over the Docker container. So let's press save. So here we go. We open up a chat, and here up in the corner, we select the project, Marketing Assistant. So let's try this out. I'm actually going to give it some data from something I literally am working on right now. So what I'm working on is a sales page for an AI course. And this is for beginners to AI. So I've got a document here that shows all the messaging strategy, basically, right here. Who this person is, who this person is not, their narrative arc, key messaging rules, etc. So I've already got that. What I want to do is essentially create a whole funnel around this. So we'll say, create a B test copy for this avatar for an intro to AI course. Learn to use agentic AI instead of just ChatGPT. That's the first thing we want. We also want an email sequence. Let's do that next. First, let's see what happens here with our skills. Now you can see here we have a new interface here. So clean, so smooth. Great job, Yan and the guys. So we can see here, it read the document. It loaded the A/B test setup skill. So there we go. It's using the right skill. Oh, and then we even see it here. Skill. A0. Using tool, skills, tool, load. So we can see here it's loading the skill. Wow, so clean. This is great. Test 1, hero headline. From curious to captain in 30 hours. So it's giving me tests for the hero. 4 variants here. For the primary CTA button. The problem section. The value proposition framing. The final CTA. We even got some like reasoning here, the hypotheses. That's pretty cool. Recommended testing priority. Wow. Okay, cool. So yes, let's save this. And then what I will naturally do next is bring that to my IDE with Claude Code, which is right here if you want to see it. So you can see I've got messaging documents here already, what I've been working on. And we've got our whole Next.js app. There already is A/B testing for different avatars. So now we're just going to do A/B testing for each avatar based on this document. I would just tell Claude Code, now create A/B tests based on this document. And I would just put in this document that it's saving. Yes. An email sequence for, let's say, for cold traffic that clicked the ad. We also would need a lead magnet. So this is like a fresh funnel I'm building here, basically. I've got the product, but I need a new funnel, loading the skill. But after this, we will create some media. Your first AI mini project. This is the lead magnet, a PDF guide, and a video walkthrough. Part 2, email sequence. There we go. Email 1, email 2. Want to save this as Markdown? Yes. This is fun, huh? What other skills do we have in here? Launch strategy, marketing ideas, marketing psychology. Oh, paid ads. That'll be nice. Boom. Got the emails. And next I would put that into ConvertKit or MailerLite or whatever you're using. Now let's talk about ad campaign and marketing strategy and draft ad creative concepts with Venice model Kling 3. Next, let's talk about ad campaign and marketing strategy. So now it's going to call another one of these many marketing skills. So here we go. It loaded the skill, paid ads, recaps our funnel here, primary platforms, secondary, tertiary, budget framework, key metrics. Okay, creative strategy. Based on the beginner's avatar's emotions, here are 5 angles. Okay, here are some creative concepts. Problem aware, solution aware, and transformation before and after. Cool. What I'm going to do here, and we see the interest. Okay, wow. Visuals, audience targeting, ChatGPT, and self-improvement, huh? Tech-curious professionals, AI-curious creators. Lookalike audiences, retargeting, YouTube targeting, TikTok targeting, ad copy templates, launch sequence, Okay, so it's got some questions. I'm less concerned on that for the moment. What I really want to do is make some ads now. Based on everything that this has come up with, let's make some ads. And to do so, I'm going to need to upload a new skill. So I'll head over to the skills menu. And this is a Kling skill for using Kling 3.0 on Venice, which is really powerful. So let's save it. And now I'm just going to say, let's generate the 3 concepts using Kling 3 skill on Venice and display them here. All right, let's see how this goes. If we can one-shot it. Oh, it can't find the skill. So what I'm going to do is just leave the chat. Let's see here. Is the skill here? Okay, so I was having trouble finding the Venice Kling skill because it wasn't in the project. So remember, you need to have the skill in the project, but now it's good. It's using the right skill. So where I'm going with all of this is right now I'm a human in the loop and I'm using this, right? I'm working with it. I'm doing my job with it. It's speeding up my task. But where this goes is you have your autonomous agent, ClaudeBot or OpenClaw, or even Agent Zero if you do it right, whatever it is. You have that running on its own and it has these skills and it's iterating and it's uploading new ad campaigns and it has browser agent or the Meta API available to it. And it just analyzes the results of the ads and it keeps iterating. And you have as little human in the loop as possible. Now that's going to be tricky, especially before you really get your video generations down. But theoretically, we could put this thing on autopilot already. I could just do this same exact workflow. I could give all these documents straight to ClaudeBot and say, hey, run these ad campaigns and boom. And that's not far off. It's not in the future. That's already here. And the only reason I'm not making a video about it is because I'm still working on the ad campaign. But this last section here about generating the media, creating the ads, creating the copy for the ads, all of that, this can all be the human in the loop can be removed. And this is some crazy times we're living in. And I will make a video about that soon because I do want to do that myself. Now it's only doing a 5-second shot here. We probably need a 10-second shot, but let's just see what it comes up with. But it is doing vertical. That's good. I also didn't give it any details. I just said use Kling 3 and generate the concept. So, all right. So we got concept 1, still doing 5 seconds. I'm just going to say make concept 3 last 15 seconds. Now we see these queued messages too now, which is new to me in Agent Zero. Send that off, unqueue it. One thing I've also noticed about Agent Zero is that it runs way better with Claude Opus. So a little bit of a side quest here. I had to go back to the drawing board with the prompts because that skill just wasn't good enough to one-shot it. And yeah, it makes sense. So I'm going through with Agent Zero to discuss what we want for this ad. Now, why I would think I don't want dialogue, I don't know. So we definitely want option B here, direct to camera talking head. We also want a good visual. So we're going to go with option C, I think. Option C, use a beautiful woman. Well, we have 3 shots. Someone sighs, closes ChatGPT. There has to be more than this. The discovery, see something on screen, leans in. Wait, this actually works? So it looks like we still need some human in the loop for these ads. But let's just continue with our experiment here. Both, right? Get creative. Let's be fun. We want a catchy hook that shows off the beautiful woman's face getting frustrated at ChatGPT. And by the end of the 10-second ad, she is glowing at how happy she is with her transformation. All right, so this is not the kind of ad that works in today's internet, especially because there's going to be 10 seconds. But the point here is to demonstrate the skills on how Agent Zero can just create this whole funnel building operation. And we can give it Meta API keys later and actually make a campaign for this. But I'm going to save that for another video that actually has good quality ads. Okay, here we go. This is going to be just the best ad. I have just a feeling.
I'm done just asking questions. Time to start building.
All right, whatever. So we have our ad now, right? So now I would say prepare a Meta ads campaign. If I give you API keys, can you set it up? Okay, so look, it can set up a Meta ad programmatically. Create a campaign, create ad sets, upload video image created. So we can do the ad campaigns, but in order to do the whole trifecta here, we need a sales page for this offer. Create one and deploy it on Netlify. Now, it does not have my Netlify credentials, so I'll end up giving it to them. But this is literally how simple it can be. Deploy it to Netlify over Sell. And then we would use that URL to push the traffic from the Meta Ads campaign. Cool. So it actually just gives me a link to authorize to deploy it to my Netlify account. Okay, so it did have trouble here. So I'm downloading a zip file and at least it gives me all the instructions. But here I just drag and drop right to here. Boom, published. So here's the sales page it one-shotted without even having a name for the brand, the product, anything. Okay, stop chatting with AI, start building with it. Okay, great. Now I do want to notice this is cheesy as all hell, but this is the messaging that I gave it. So it actually does have it is accurate here. And theoretically this could sell to the right avatar if they saw it. But once again, this is just an example. Okay, so we have our strategy. We have our sales page now. Let's get the ad campaign going. Now, while that was running, I opened up the project settings and I added in the necessary codes, secret variables for Meta, for the ads. So I've never actually done this before. Let's set up the ad campaign. And this is really exciting because I am going to start running ads soon. I've never done it before, and it is intimidating because there's a lot to do. So if it can do it by itself, if AI can do it, this is huge for solopreneurs. Huge. API connection successful. Cool. Daily budget, 50 a day. Landing page URL. Okay, so it needs the landing page URL. Is the landing page $20 a day, just in case it accidentally runs. Target, I don't know, US users. And yeah, that sounds all good. Let's see if the rest of the credentials work. So I'm going to keep track of this over here. So there are no campaigns yet. All right. Full transparency. No campaigns, no ad sets, no ads, nothing. Notice here too, it needed the Facebook page ID that I didn't give it and it found it. I just queried it to the API and it found it. This kind of stuff takes for frickin' ever to do manually with the Meta Business Suite. It is so annoying. And if you know, you know. I'll also show you while that's running, we already have a campaign here. The AI Builder Academy cold traffic. Holy moly. Got an ad set. It hasn't added the ad yet, but it made the campaign. Dude. And look how clean this interface is. I'm sorry, but this is Claude Code is cool, cursor, everything, but this is smooth, guys. This is sleek, and I really like it. Wow. All right. So look, here we go. Agent Zero just created the campaign, the ad set, and now the ad itself. Now, this ad is horrible. It's not an ad. But check this out. It did it. This is the first step. I mean, there's a lot I want to do here. I want to do creative testing. Wow. So there you have it. I just used Agent Zero's skills to create an entire funnel and ad campaign on Meta Ads. I hope this is inspiring. Remember, you can apply skills to any agentic framework, really. But given this new interface with Agent Zero and skills, I really like doing it in this particular interface. It's very clean and friendly. So, subscribe for more videos about learning AI as a solopreneur. And if you haven't yet, check out Agent Zero, baby. It's awesome. See you in another video.